boxing around the city of Lagos and of course Africa. How you doing out there? It's a beautiful time out in the city of Lagos. That is GOtv Boxing Night. But first, we'll take you around the city of Lagos National Theatre you just saw there. And of course, all this is coming to you via GOtv. And they're bringing boxing to a new arena. And it's the Landmark Arena. That's where we are, and that's the venue. Landmark Event Center in Victoria Island in the city of Lagos. You can have it any bigger than this when it comes to boxing in the city. And that's where it is. GOtv Boxing Night, the 13th edition. Right now, we'll get back into the ring for Obinna to bring out the next fighters for the second bout of the night.
Happy Boxing Day, Africa is boxing on Boxing Day. It's GOtv Boxing Night, our second bout. So amazing. It's an 8-round National Super Middleweight Challenge bout. Get ready. It's boxing on Boxing Day. Flight Cry Productions.
Yes, we're looking forward to an exciting one. Up next will definitely be that man. He's called the Wiseman, and that's talking about Obinna Matthew. He weighs 75 kg, and of course he's up against Cosmos Awoshika David, who weighs 76, very close in terms of weight category. And if you look at it from the first fight, you find out that size doesn't matter after all.
Not at all, not at all. But I expect a better fight than that first fight of the night, because Obinna, Wiseman, Matthew, not the best of boxers. But anyway, Cosmos Awoshika also. Well, just want to wait and see what they will be bringing in. But right now, go back into the ring. The boxers are ready. They'll be called out by Obinna. Let's go into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, Obinna Wiseman Matthew.
Obinna Wiseman Matthew. Looking forward to this one from him. He's got 5 fights, and guess what? He's won all the 5 he has fought. And of course, he has a very formidable opposition in Cosmos David, who's popularly called Awoshika. He's more experienced in the sense that he's fought 13 fights and he's won 10 out of them, 2 losses and 1 draw. What a formidable opposition that is for Wiseman. And you can see Obinna there, not very proud of where he comes from. He is a force man, he's a policeman, and he's just showing it there. Talking about Cosmos David there. It looks like a cam boxer, but then we'll wait to see. Well, it's gonna be directed anyways.
In the blue corner, Cosmos Awoshika David.
Cosmos David, otherwise known as Awoshika, 76.8 kg. That's his weight. A very exciting fight we're expecting. This National Super Middleweight Challenge Contest. 8 rounds of boxing. And I want to see an explosive 8 rounds of boxing. A fighting policeman and Obinna Wiseman Matthew. And of course, this is Cosmo David, 27 years of age, reached 37 centimeters and 76.8 kilograms in weight. And so that's right, middleweight boxing always comes in an exciting way. We hope these two boxers will bring the excitement to enliven this arena.
It promises to be a very exciting fight. If you look at the records of both of them, quite a lot of wins under the belt. And for Obinna Matthew, it's a real challenge for him. He's slightly more inexperienced compared to his opponent, Cosmos David. And of course, David has 13 fights, has only lost twice. And I'm thinking Obinna would want to take a cue from that one and say, you know what, I'm going to give it to him. If he's lost before, he can lose again.
You know, you just fancy the way they came into the ring in a slow motion, taking their time, not in a hurry. You know, let's go through the tail of the tape. Cosmos David has fought 13 times, won 10, 2 losses and 1 draw. And of course, 9 of his 10 wins came via knockouts. And of course, Obinna, 5 fights, 5 wins, unbeaten in 5, all 5 coming via knockouts. And so it's a KO artist, Obinna Matthew. It's gonna be, let's hope it's gonna be knocking out David. We'll see about that in a moment when the two fighters go at each other. Let's go into the ring for the official introduction of the two boxers.
In the red corner, he weighed in at 75.3 kilograms. He has had 5 fights, 1 fight, all by knockout. Obinna Wiseman Matthew.
And there you have it. There's knockout specialist. I want to say both of them are knockout specialists, if you ask me. 13 fights, you've won 10, 9 out of that. Also on knockout as well. Brilliant boxes we're seeing here.
In the blue corner, he weighed in at 76.8 kilograms. He has had 13 fights, won 10, lost 2, drawn 1, 9 by knockout. Cosmos Washika David. Our judges are Wahab Martins, Shegun Adesoya, and Alani Sulaiman. Our referee is Tola Jacobs.
Bout. I expect a clean fight, no use of head boots, no eating below the belt, no rabbit punch. You shake at the beginning of this round and at the beginning of the last round. Your chief seconds has the right to throw in the towel. I wish you best of luck.
The best of luck wishes coming from the referee to the two boxers. And they sure need the best of luck.
Definitely, when you have this kind of record for the two boxers, may the best man win.
May the better boxer take the night. The fight is underway. Obinna, clad in yellow and gold and green, I should say. And of course, Washika in black and white. And so, both boxers fighting out of Lagos.
Sizing themselves out at the early stages, which is normally the situation. And I think that's one of the problems that Organ Jimo Jr. had earlier on. He just went straight into it, probably was fooled by the fact that the other boxer was making his debut, and he paid dearly for it.
These are two more experienced boxers, and so they know exactly how things are done in the first round. Both boxers got very good height. Obinna slightly taller, with a better reach too. All that don't matter if you don't use the reach very well. That's a good left hand from Obinna.
And you can see Obinna making very good use of that reach and showing that at no point in time Washika, who prefers to probably box on the inside. Oh, there you have it.
That's a slip. not a knockdown. The referee also saw that very well. But Obinna definitely bossing this first round so far. Now, I think he knows how to use his reach.
Yeah, definitely getting the jabs in.
Oh, that's an illegal punch to the back of the head.
Cosmos wants to go on the inside. That's where he's looking for. And Obinna is very well aware of that. He's not allowing him to come in there because he knows that will be dangerous for him.
Exactly. He uses his left jab to keep him at bay.
Lovely combination, but he doesn't score. Very calculated boxer, Obinna, I must say.
Oh, that's a good left from Obinna.
Another good jab there from the right. Now I see the reason why he's called the Wiseman. He is very, very tactical, and he's taking his time. He knows there will always be an opening.
Was prying and waiting for that opportunity to land that big punch, but it would happen in this round. It's the end of the first round here. These fans are not yet excited, but they're beginning to see themselves on the big screen and beginning to get excited.
And you can see it from the playback there. It does look like a push rather than a punch coming from Wiseman there. It was his left hand. Went in for a punch there, but the punch didn't connect properly, and it looked like he actually leaned forward with that blow, obviously causing David Cosmos there to slip.
We're going into the second round. Second round of the scheduled 8 rounds of boxing. Obinna Wiseman definitely got that first round. I give the first round to David, to Obinna, I should say.
Definitely, it has to be to him. He landed more of the punches, the telling punches, that is, in that first round.
Awoshika seems to be coming into this round better than he did in the first round, but Obinna too, not lying low, turning into a wrestling.
I think, you know, it's both corners have had a chance to size up to actually analyze the opponent, and they've come up with the solution to it. Now let's find out who among the two will be able to execute.
Business time.
Yeah.
Oh, why Awoshika left himself open there. Lucky that the punch didn't land. I think his guard is not quite strong.
Yeah, but I think he's beginning to fancy his chances. You can see Matthew a bit, you know, looking a bit more cautious than the way he came out in the first round. And it looks like he knows that there's something there. You can see the records for the both boxers again. Oh, that's a big body punch there.
Good 1-2 from Obinna. At that point did rock Awoshika.
Yeah, we could hear the sound of the punch from here. And you know, I think he's not just called the Wiseman for nothing. He seems to be taking a good look at the demeanor on the face of Awoshika. And he noticed that Awoshika looks like he's beginning to get more confident with him. So he needs to put him back in his place.
As you can see, he watches closely. Whenever Awoshika wants to make a move, he counters. And of course, that keeps Awoshika at bay, not wanting to come close at all. As you can see again, happening again and again. Oh, that's a legal punch to the back of the head. That's not allowed.
Awoshika needs to start using his body punches. He needs to try and go to the body because he's not going to, it's obvious he's not going to get a chance to really go to the face of Wiseman. So what he needs to do is try and lure him out of that guard by going for body punches.
If only he could hear you, that would have been nice.
You're right about
because
that.
that's sure what he needs to do. But look at that, it's Obinna fighting both inside and the outside, punching really good.
He was definitely fagged out there, Obinna. He had to throw everything in there. And it's obvious that it's going to take a lot more from Obinna if he's going to take out Awoshika, because it looks like Awoshika can really take the punches.
But that's another round going to Obinna. 2 rounds fought and 2 rounds going to the Wiseman, Obinna Matthew.
That's another connected shot there. And that definitely rocked him. But he just couldn't find that punch, the extra punches to actually make it count. A whole lot of slugging there, but it's not connecting.
But that uppercut, and at that time he was beginning to find his way to defend.
Obinna is going to need to do a lot more. You know, he rocked him a few times, but he actually allowed him to get his stamina back again.
Going into the 3rd round now. 2 knockout artists. Obinna unbeaten in 5 fights. While of course, Awoshika has only lost 2 fights and drawn 1, while winning 10, 9 via knockouts. But I look at the 2 boxers, they are not really fantastic boxers to me. They are just there, you know.
But I think Wiseman has a better strategy in this fight, and he's using it quite well, and that's the reason why he's in the lead in the two rounds we've seen so far. Now this is slugfest here, but you can see the way Awoshika keeps taking the punches. If only he can come back on the counter and get Obinna, because he's making Obinna work very hard, and with time he will fizzle out before the end of the round.
He needs to really counter punch. Oh, that's a big right from Obinna. The fighting policeman, lots of policemen in the stands, saluting and cheering Wiseman Obinna. Oh, that's a wide swing.
Yeah, he had it all to himself. Obinna's face was wide open, but he was actually trying to protect himself for that body punch, and he totally missed a good chance of landing a telling punch there. And Cosmos has done a great job in trying to defend himself this time around.
But that was a good left from the Wiseman Obinna Matthew. Again, he's beginning to lose his jab very well, and they are connecting. Oh, that's a wicked punch there from Obinna. The referee steps in.
That really rocked him. That absolutely rocked him. It looks like he's going to go for the kill. He's going for it. But that's a strong fighter, Cosmos David there.
Is it over? It's over. The referee stops it. It's all over. Another knockout for Wiseman. It's a TKO. As you can see, Awoshika is fagged out.
But he's saying he wants to continue.
He couldn't keep his foot in anymore.
Did the referee call this one too early?
I think it's too early anyway.
Because you can see Obinna, Cosmos David there.
When you look at it, he couldn't keep his foot in anymore. His feet wobbly, and so the referee also was right to stop the fight.
But he's not happy, you can see.
It doesn't matter what he feels.
Although you can see the punches landing on his
The
face.
face tells the story of the kind of beating he has reviewed. Now let's look at that. That was a good left from Obinna. That's rocked him silly. And now look at him. He can't keep his foot in anymore.
But he's still fighting. He's still in there. And you see, he takes him back. Good combination there coming from the Wiseman. This time around, he saw him suffering and he followed on with it. But I still feel they should have kept the fight.
The referee stepped in, took a look at his face, his eyes,
looking.
And at that point, they had to stop the fight.
I think you have a point there. We are not able to see directly into the eyes of the boxer, and I think that was what the referee did there. Tola Jacobs walked up to him and saw what was going on with him.
I think a disaster averted there, so that it doesn't come back, and one big punch will send him to an early night. So let's leave that. Another TKO for Obinna Wiseman, 6 fights, 6 knockouts, and is the knockout specialist. Obinna Wiseman, Matthew, the fighting policeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, ten minutes, 47 seconds. Winner by TKO, Obinna Wiseman Matthew.
Definitely loving what's going on here, I must say. And it took him a while to leave the ring, talking about David Cosmas. He's not happy about things, but like we said earlier, it might just be a case of averting something that could be